How's it going, everybody? I'm back with another video, and last time I made a self-improvement video about gym and fitness, so check that out if you haven't seen it. And I did mention that I was going to talk about the diet in the future, and here's the video. I figured that would be the best transition because they're very connected. Working out in the gym or doing a physical exercise and then connecting that with a healthy diet is very, very important. So I just want to start with maybe some stats, kind of give you an overall idea on why diet is so important and what food can do in your body. Obviously, as some of you might have heard, food is the energy, the main energy source of what you do throughout the day. How do you function? How do you think? How do you do things? Sleep is a big thing, obviously, but that's a different story. We're gonna really focus on the diet today. So some of the stats are, in America, let's say 2 in 3 adults and 1 in 3 children are overweight, guys. And it's because of the diet. A lot of it has to do with the diet. 39.6 US adults are obese, 31.6 are overweight, and 7.7% are severely obese. And actually in 2010, that was a major contribution for premature death in America. That's the study they did. Like, these are the type of stuff that you have to really think about. It's the diet that does this stuff. One more thing. Harvard did a study, apparently, where, they tested people who exercised at least 30 minutes a day, didn't smoke, didn't drink, also maintaining your body weight. It was called BMI, which is body mass index, meaning I'm guessing it's pretty much just maintaining your decent weight, not too fat, not too skinny, just like really fit and healthy. And the results showed that with women, the greater longevity of 14 years, and with men, 12 years. So what I'm pretty much telling you guys is, by following those healthy routines of exercising at least 30 minutes every day, putting in some kind of work, running, jogging, walking, push-ups, sit-ups, like doing a physical activity every day for 30 minutes, not smoking, not drinking, eating healthy diet, all that kind of stuff, will give you extra 12 to 14 years. That's a lot. And by not doing them, you're taking away 12 and 14 years of your precious life. Guys, diet is very important. And I want you guys to emphasize on that. And I want to almost bring some kind of fear too with it, because fear can be your friend rather than your enemy sometimes. And understanding this type of stuff can help you to clean up the diet and take it seriously, because people don't take it seriously. I even hear this a lot. People go, "Oh, I'm young. I can eat whatever I want. I'm gonna burn them." Well, you're young now, but then when you get older, your body's not healthy. It's about maintaining your body healthy for longevity of whatever has to come throughout your years. Like, when you get older, like I talked about in fitness video, your muscle mass and stuff, when you have that in your body is well maintained and it's healthy. Same with the diet. When your body and your organs are healthy, the chances of you being a healthy person overall is very likely. One more statistic that is actually crazy. We did an episode on this. We posted this on YouTube because we went to Abington, Penn State Abington, for those of you in PA. And we did a presentation in college. That's where Josh and Alex go. So they asked us to do a presentation on investing in yourself. And one of the things we talked about was investing in your health. So we mentioned that 75% of healthcare dollars are spent on treatable diseases. Like, just a form of diet, exercise, and healthy lifestyle in general that you can do and you can have will decrease those chances of spending that much money in healthy, or more like spending those dollars into preventable diseases. So I think that's very important. One more thing, it changes your genes, guys. Your whole DNA is changed based on your diet. So a lot of these type of things has a big big effect on these type of things. So you have to understand that when your food, that source of energy, the nutrients, changes your genes and your DNA, that will be passed down to your children and stuff, you have to take it seriously. It's not just about yourself. It's about your future self, that's one, and then future generation. And when you look at it from this perspective, it just gives you a better understanding on why you should take your health and your diet seriously. I mean, think about it. A healthy person who looks in the mirror and is proud of what they've accomplished, and they are able to be proud of themselves on what they did and what they eat, and control themselves from what they put in their mouth, which I will also get to, is just a overall more disciplined and more respectable person. Not because you simply want to give them respect out of nowhere and not give the respect to a person that is overweight or not taking care of themselves, but it just literally simply shows that this person who is fit cares about their body, and the one that doesn't, literally show the results show it. It's living in reality. You have to understand that a person that is fit and healthy, looks healthy, means they live a healthy lifestyle. The person that's not healthy and doesn't look good and doesn't take care of their body just shows their lack of discipline and lack of self-love and self-respect. So if it's the lack of self-respect for your body, and that's where you carry your spirit and your mind. So it's a vessel, it's an armor that you need to really take care of. That is your character. That's where you carry yourself. So you better keep that healthy, because that is what gives you the life that we all love. So look at it from this perspective, guys, and take it really seriously. Now, I will also give you some of my suggestions that I would suggest you guys to clean up the diet. One, like really think about the deep things that is related to food and diet and what it can do, what a bad diet can do, what a good diet can do. And my suggestion is, one of them is fasting, something that I've tried, something that I've done. Recently, the hardest fast I've done so far in my life was I fasted just drinking water throughout the day. I was out there working, doing detailing under the sun. Then, the whole day was pretty much busy. And one of the things that helped me out is the fact that I was busy and I wasn't really thinking about, oh, what can I eat, or just sitting still and stuff. I was always moving around, so I was always distracted. But the idea is, I still wasted a lot of energy, but I was able to resist against the temptation of eating food, because one, I was on the mission. I made a covenant with God too. I'm like, because I was supposed to do a fasting on Wednesday and Friday, but I didn't do it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna really, really do this, and I'm gonna finish it no matter what. So I had that goal in mind. But more than that, it's just simply understanding that you're clearing out your body when you fast. So you can do all kinds of fast. Just simply maybe start with a day where you don't eat as much as you used to. Maybe you don't eat that many fats, that many snacks, that much processed food or fast foods. Maybe just stay on a vegan diet for some time. Just cut out some of the things that are getting in your way, like sugar and stuff, and reduce them slowly, step by step. That's one of the things I would do. Just reduce some of the things that are just unnecessary in your diet and you don't really need them. It's more like you want them and you're chasing after instant gratification. That's one thing I would suggest. Reduce the calories. I mean, that's pretty much same as what I said previously. Just kind of hold yourself from some of the things and have a healthy relationship with food. Food is an energy. It's not just something you put in your mouth and you enjoy all the time. I mean, I'll tell you from my experience, there were some of the things that I honestly just didn't like, but I ate them because of how healthy it was. Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't a great advocate for smoked salmon in general, or tuna fish, all that kind of stuff. But when I understood the benefits of it and what it does, especially when you work out, and then the protein intake, the muscle growth, all that kind of stuff, I slowly fell in love with the food itself, knowing that it's healthy. rather than, you know, loving the food sometimes for its taste fully, you can just kind of put that aside a little, or, you know, mix it with the other type of food that will reduce like the taste that you really, really hate. So, you know, doing these type of stuff, just think and come up with the ways what you can do to still intake those healthy um, supplements, diets, food that will give you the benefit, but then also, you know, you won't throw up or something, you know what I mean? So just work on these type of stuff and really have a healthy relationship with food, because it's energy and it's not something you're always supposed to enjoy. That's why I personally hate to see when I see people on TikTok, Instagram and stuff post, oh, I'm forcing myself to eat. The other day I saw a video on Instagram. This guy was eating, he was on bulk apparently, and he was eating food, and you could see he was like gagging and stuff. It's just like, in my opinion, to put it harshly, some of you might get offended, but we're humans. We're not freaking pigs. Pigs do that. We are able to control ourselves, and you have to be able to control yourself. You can't just eat, you can't just eat because, oh, I want to bulk. Just really look at your character and who you are. Like, why should you be eating food and gag? Like, come on. And just eat less processed food, intermediate fasting. One of the things this guy suggested, he told me about it. So if you actually don't eat after 5 until 9 o'clock the next day in the morning, what happens is the fat that is stored in your body gets burned, instead of having to eat whenever you want and then having to burn the calories. Because sometimes you might be taking away from the nutrients and the proteins that you need to build the muscle or whatnot. So intermediate fasting does that for you. It burns the fat, what you want, rather than the muscle, or like takes away from the nutrients and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, don't count my word on it. I'm not a expert in this. I'm just telling you what I know from my experience, the little research I did. And some of the things I've noticed changed in my life ever since I really, really cleaned up my diet. And just cook your own food, man. Like, really, learn how to cook your food, because at least you know what you're putting in your food. At least you know what you're putting in your meal, rather, not food. Wash the fruits well, the vegetables, put it in baking soda and vinegar, and you will see all the bacteria and contaminants and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of leave out like pasteurized and stuff. So when you pay attention to these little details, I'm telling you, your life will change a lot. I promise you. And you don't need to do anything crazy. You don't need to cold turkey the snacks or fast food and all that kind of stuff. Just go slowly, by understanding it and having that vision of who you're going to be in the future, and do you want to be healthier or not? That's the question it comes down to at the end. You all have to ask yourself that question: do I want to be healthy or not? So, I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I was supposed to. I know I said I was gonna write down the Bible verse at the end, but I might just think something on top of my head where it talks about your body and your health and all that kind of stuff. But I think I mentioned this in the beginning, that your body is a vessel. That's where we're not just this physical body. We're spirits, and we have a mind rather than just the brain itself. And that itself is very important in the Bible as well, because how do you take care of your temple inside, and your organs and your physical body is determines your longevity of your life and your mood and your behavior, and not having to worry about your health, because it's one of the things that no matter what happens, nobody wishes that upon everybody. Nobody should wish a bad health upon anybody or themselves. So it's very important you look out after yourself and your health. Very, very, very important. Number one thing that a human should prioritize, in my opinion. So always remember, God loves you. You're not alone, and keep on chasing your dream, guys. All right? Have a good one. Bye-bye.